It's that time of year when the air has turned cool and crisp. I absolutely love it. The universe isn't just out there, it's interacting with you. Claim your power by embracing the unknown. This is Tracy with Tracy Talks, and I'm here to ignite your curiosity. Don't just listen, embrace it. I don't know what happens, but this time of year, a switch gets turned on in me. Just like clockwork, I feel that nesting part of me light up, and I start to focus on cleaning and going through things and getting prepared for winter months when I won't be outside. Right now it's Virgo season, and if you have a Virgo in your life, you have someone who has enormous amounts of detail, organizational skills, and someone who likes to clean and organize. This is their time of year to shine. Actually, they like to shine all year cleaning, but it's actually their time right now. I have a collection of items that I'm going to donate this week. I'm going to find a few more things before I go to drop them off. But I am making a conscious effort at this point to choose to eliminate things, to choose to really evaluate what I have in my life, what is consuming my time, what is consuming my thoughts. I am actively creating space. There's so much talk about manifesting and what do we want to bring into our life and what do we want? What do we want to do? And sometimes we don't know what we really want because we've never allowed ourselves the time to be open. All of our time is consumed with something. All of our time is consumed with doing something, reading something, watching something. We have projects, we have work. It's only in the spaces when we allow ourselves free time. Do we allow ourselves to really feel into what it is that we want, what it is that we need? We can't do that if we're always doing something. We can't feel our feelings. We can't feel our void. We can't feel what upsets us. And I get it. Our world is designed right now so none of us have freedom. And we think that we have freedom, but we don't because we're always watching something on a screen, somebody else's thoughts. And when do you allow yourself the freedom to have your own thoughts? I spent hours yesterday preparing my garden for the winter. This was the first season I've been here. I was unsure what was going to grow. There were a lot of things that grew up in the garden that I was unaware of. I had assumed that the previous tenants had vegetables and annuals. However, there were a lot of things that were either perennial or were simply just allowed to grow in the natural state because I had some really huge weeds, and those types of stalks could not have grown in just one season. I took a lot of time yesterday to pull all that out and remove it because all of the overgrowth was actually killing out my raspberries. While I was doing this, I wasn't listening to anything except my own thoughts. And when I look back and reflect now, today, on what was coming up, there are still some things that I need to work through. Some areas of my life that were just coming up when they had the time and the space to do that. And I know for myself that if I'm watching a show every night, I'm consumed by whatever I'm watching. And our world is crafted in such a way we aren't really thinking our own thoughts. I'm creating space in my life, and not just so I can intentionally fill it. But I'm creating open spaces for things to show up. And maybe I'm actually going to be surprised what shows up in my life when I have space for it, when I have time for it. And yesterday, me working in my own garden, it was one of those moments where nobody sees that. It's just me, and I am the person who is receiving the benefit of it. It's purely intrinsic value. I'm not doing it for anybody else or to get something. It was simply for me. Lately, I have been feeling low in energy. Nothing is wrong. Nothing needs fixed. Nothing needs to happen. I am just in a cycle where I don't have as much energy to give out into the world. And it's always interesting how our society wants us to believe that we are supposed to give 110% to something all of the time. And our bodies are not designed like that. I am listening to those subtle cues that my body is giving me. And it's funny because so much of our world doesn't want people to relax. It's just a cycle in my life where I need to focus more on me, on my body, on my mental health. I need to do things to take care of me. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's not being selfish. It's listening to me, creating space for me to have these feelings, creating space for me to have these thoughts. This is just a good time of year to evaluate what I have, what I've been doing, what do I want to continue to do, and what do I want to let fall away naturally. It's just a changing of the season. It's just a moment in time that I'm allowing myself to change my mind, to change my attitude, to change my feelings on things. One of the things I am thankful for is I am not a fixed energy. I can shift and change. I can grow and let go of. I am not going to hold on to something and be so afraid that nothing else is going to show up. I have faith that things are going to show up in my life. I have faith that things are going to work out. I have faith that everything actually is okay. And I really do love this time of year. Everything about it. The cool, crisp mornings seem to just center and ground me into my being. Thank you for listening to this episode of Tracy Talks. Remember to rate, review, and subscribe, and share with others who would enjoy listening to this podcast. Friends can find Tracy Talks available on iTunes, Spotify, Substack, and YouTube. Hit me up on Instagram and Facebook at More Tracy Talks. And until next time, we meet again.